Well, I hope so. I checked the time. I'm going to tell Janet that you've gone out with your friends, so she won't even know you're here, so unless you want her to see you, you'll be as quiet as a mouse, won't you? He hung his head and nodded. I routed out a pair of Janet's shoes, which I guessed would fit him, and they did. Come on. I'll make you some lunch before Janet gets back. I'm not hungry, he sulked. Well, I'll make you a packed lunch, then you can eat it in your room when you are hungry. He looked up at me and forced a compliant smile through his frown. I could feel the fear radiate from him as I led him to his own bedroom. In retrospect, maybe I should have felt a little guilty as I basked in the warm glow of complete control, but that's guilty pleasures for you. I'd only recently come across the concept of petticoating, and although highly unusual, it's a highly intriguing concept. Put a boy in girls' clothes is like putting them in a straitjacket. It renders them powerless and completely obedient. He didn't say a word when I gave him his packed lunch in one of his sister's pink lunchboxes with a silhouette of a ballerina, and the words "Love to Dance" in glittery italics on it. Adding insult to injury, I gave him a drink of juice in a pink Minnie Mouse beaker with a curly straw. He sat on his bed with his head hung low. Now are you sure you're going to be a good boy and stay in your room? Yes, he murmured. And you're going to keep your dress on until I say you can take it off? I asked as I looked him up and down. He screwed up his face and nodded. Well, I certainly hope so, otherwise you'll be sorry. I reminded him as I took hold of the door handle. What if I need the toilet? He asked. I advised him to go before the girls arrive. What if I need to go again? He asked. You'll have to either risk being spotted on the landing, or hold on till they've gone. But what if I can't hold on? He whined. Shall I put you in a nappy? I threatened. Not that I have any. The petticoating pamphlet does mention the benefits of diaper discipline, but since that's generally reserved for bedtime, I figured they wouldn't be necessary. I threatened him further by suggesting I could borrow some nappies from a neighbor. He shook his head. I shut the door and returned downstairs to make the final preparations for the onslaught of girls.